Bessie Smith was a famous blues singer during the Harlem Renaissance. She was known for being the Empress of the Blues. Blues music heavily influenced people to embrace their culture more and incorporated spiritual work songs, field hollers, shouts, chants, and rhymed simple narrative ballads. Bessie Smith was a figure that contributed to the Harlem Renaissance and was looked up to as she was confident and determined to break down ethnic barriers.
Bessie Smith is known as one of the best female jazz artists of all time and showed others that being yourself can help them on the road to success, as it did for her. During the 1920s, Bessie Smith was one of the most influential jazz artists, especially during the Harlem Renaissance, as she influenced hundreds of thousands of people with her song known as the Downhearted Blues. Now, although it is only one of her many songs created, Bessie's voice makes this song more powerful than meets the eye. As stated by Mr. Carey Odell from Lock.org, he says, "She was one of those rare beings, a completely integrated artist capable of projecting her whole personality into her music. Now, even though she had been through a lot, such as alcohol battling and a failing marriage, she still continued to perform her music, showing many people that although their lives can throw obstacles at them, they must still move on and not let anything change who they are and that they are stronger than they think they are." Although she had unfortunately passed away in 1937 to a fatal car crash, her legacy and what she has accomplished for her and the influence she fabricated during the Harlem Renaissance will forever have a major impact on the advancement of the achievements African American culture has created to this day.
Bessie Smith was able to gain popularity for black music, which inevitably led to a rise in black culture. She was known as the Empress of the Blues for her abilities to sing boisterously and with great power. Her voice helped shape what we now know as the blues, establishing her as a classical blues singer. Bessie grew up singing at age 29. She recorded her first hit release, selling 750,000 copies. This would be the start of her ethnic breakdown. As a talented artist, she was able to read both audiences, black and white, while simultaneously exposing the problems she faced in Harlem. According to website Arts Edge at Kennedy Center, Bessie Smith's evocative voice and style ultimately captivated black and white audiences alike, leading the innovative creativity that was so commonly pushed for her became her voice. As an African American woman, she stood for many things that could not be attributed to. Women's equality and voice, as well as social and ethnic barriers, were broken down from her confidence in who she was.
Bessie Smith was a figure that contributors to the Harlem Renaissance looked towards as she was confident and determined to break down ethnic barriers. Bessie Smith was one of the greatest blues jazz artists of all time, inspiring many people with her music and popularizing blues into what it is known as today. Bessie's music was a key factor in raising the popularity of black music, as well as inspiring others to overcome the ethnic barriers that were put in place to do nothing but oppress African Americans.